Well, many congratulations there to Darina Allen, winner of the Avonmore Cookbook of the Year 2013. Now to the award for the Bookshop of the Year. As we all know, these are difficult times, and particularly for retailers. Bookshops are really no exception at all, but a truly great bookshop is about so much more than a commercial transaction. It's about discovery, exploration, it's about losing yourself in the wealth of books that we have out there. Well, over 10,000 of you voted to nominate your favourite Irish bookshop. That list has now been whittled down to a short list of just 5. And now, to reveal the 2013 Bord Gáis Energy Bookshop of the Year, please welcome broadcaster Rick O'Shea and Bord Gáis Energy's Managing Director, David Kerwin.
Thank you. Good evening. Can I follow on from Brendan's remarks by saying some of us have foolishly stayed sober for the last 5 hours because we thought it was part of the brief and it was in the initial notes we were given, and we regret that wholeheartedly. Ironically, I didn't bring any notes with me, really, because I'm not a writer. These are called the Irish Book Awards. They're not called the Irish, here's a digital file that I downloaded to some device that's in my pocket, which I then went and dropped and it broke on me and I had to get it fixed, awards. They're books. And for me, if you've ever seen me talk about it online or mention it on the radio, books are something I'm passionate about. In particular, the act of finding books in a bookstore as an afternoon spent wandering around through a bunch of shelves and coming across something that you've been looking for years, or something you might never have found otherwise. Anytime we travel, my wife will tell you there are 3 things I look for when I'm going to a new city, one of which is where's a decent place to eat, one of which is where's the Modern Art Museum, the third of which is where can I go to buy books. It's led to an awful lot of traipses over the years that have ended up in small rows, for which I sincerely apologise, although I can give you the address for Brattle Books in Boston, for Beckham's Books in New Orleans, Shakespeare and Company in Paris. Anybody needs them after the show, I'll give you pointers in the right direction. We're here to talk about Irish bookstores, though. Sadly, for me, the story's the same. I've been known to go for a spin down to Galway just to go to a bookshop. Maybe go for a spin down to Cork for an afternoon as well. Go 120 kilometres out of my way to visit one on Valentia Island that I'm particularly passionate about. And again, I'm tolerated in all such things. It's why, as well, it is such a genuine thrill to be asked to present the Irish Bookshop of the Year. The nominations for Bord Gáis Energy Bookshop of the Year are
Leinster Region, Bridge Street Books, Wicklow Town. Ulster Region, Crannog Bookshops, Cavan Town. Connacht Region, The Clifton Bookshop, Clifton. Greater Dublin Region, Village Books, Malahide. And Munster Region, White Books, Skull.
The winner is not written on my card. Just to get genuinely, can anybody see it written on either side of my card? The answer is no, thank you. And that's the end of my television career, everybody. Good night. It's been a pleasure. Keelan, would you care to tell us who the winner is this year?
I'd be delighted to tell you who the winner is. I would very much like to welcome the proprietors of the Clifton Bookshop onto the stage, Moira O'Halloran and Nicole Shanahan.
I'm afraid we're not going to be as humble or as modest as Mr. Landy earlier, because Nicole and I are absolutely thrilled and delighted that we're up here this evening. I think it's a great accolade for bookshops everywhere, but particularly for us in a small town in Clifton, Connemara, in the west of Ireland. We're so gratified by the support that we get from everybody. And believe you me, you know, bookshops, our doors are very firmly open. We're not going anywhere just yet. I'm sure Nicole might like to say something now.
We'd just like to thank everybody, the authors, the publicists, the publishers, everybody, and Bord Gáis Energy, and everybody that voted for us, and to all our loyal customers. Thank you.
Maura O'Halloran, congratulations on winning the Bookshop of the Year for the Clifton Bookshop in Connemara.
Thank you
First
very
of all,
much, John.
tell us a little bit about it. How long has it been in existence?
The bookshop has been in existence for 16 years now, founded in 1987, and by Nicole Shanahan. And at the time, I suppose everybody thought it would be kind of a one-day wonder. And there was a lot, I think it caused a certain amount of perplexity and amusement at the time that a small town such as Clifton would even consider opening a bookshop. But Nicole had done the research and realised that there was a specific need for one in Clifton.
And what's
So
been
there
the
we are.
secret of your success to keep going for 16 years? Because let's face it, competition every way you turn.
Well, I suppose we are blessed in the sense that geographically we are where we are. So, but outside of that, I truly believe that it's mainly because Nicole and I are there all the time, hands-on. We can greet our customers, give advice, and we make promises that we normally deliver on. And that's important too, for continuity of loyalty and customer satisfaction.
So you build a loyalty among your
Absolutely.
your
And people come back
customers.
year
Yeah.
after year after year.
And of course, you get all the holiday makers heading west.
This is it. This is
Yes.
it. And
With you provide them with their holiday reads as well.
we do. We
Yeah.
do. We
And
do.
how tough an environment is it? Were you ever tempted in the course of that 16 years? Was there ever so tough a time that you sort of said to Nicole, oh, you know?
No, absolutely not. It doesn't actually matter if there was nobody coming in through that door, because once you're inside a bookshop, as all book lovers know, you're surrounded by friends and voices, and you're almost going on a journey yourself. So you actually don't need the human footfall. But nonetheless, because we get the footfall, we have survived, and hopefully we will continue to do so.
So you obviously love what you do. There's a certain passion
Absolutely.
evident in what you say.
Yeah, every day is varied and it's different. And I suppose, isn't it wonderful for both of us to be able to say that we enjoy opening our door in the morning and not knowing what's ahead. And every day is different.
And obviously get on famously as well.
Marvellously well.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you.
congratulations,
Thank you,
Maura
John.
O'Halloran, and your sidekick, Nicole Shanahan, if she doesn't mind being called that.
She's
And,
hardly that. She was
partner
absolutely.
in the Clifton Bookshop. Well done over the last 16 years, and congratulations on your award tonight.
Thank you, John.